Medical science has undoubtedly made significant advancements. But then for hundreds of diseases, the cure is yet to be found.
Overall death rate is on the rise, up 1.2% last year, according to the Centers for Disease Control.
More than 3 million people died due to COPD.
80% of deaths in South Korea are due to chronic diseases.
This sharp rise in cancer incidence among young people.
Managing a disease is totally different from completely curing it.
The World Health Organization has just released a report estimating that 15 million deaths occurred globally due to the pandemic.
Some diseases can be cured during the early stages, but then they become incurable in the later stages. To find a cure, we need to understand the cause. But then for many diseases, the cause is still unknown. Also, some diseases are caused by evolving viruses with multiple strains, making it challenging to find a single universal treatment for all variables. Today, let's look at some common diseases which currently have no cure. My name is Siddharth, and you're watching The World of Science.
Well, better. T-cell count's improving.
I still got HIV.
You'll always test positive for HIV. And now you got AIDS due to all the toxic shit you've been putting in your body.
AIDS, or acquired immunodeficiency syndrome, is a potentially fatal condition caused by the human immunodeficiency virus. It weakens the body's immune system, making it susceptible to infections and diseases. HIV can be transmitted through contact with infected blood, semen, or vaginal fluids. There is no permanent cure for HIV/AIDS. However, medicines and certain treatment procedures can control the infection and keep the disease from getting worse. Antiretroviral treatments help the patients live longer. However, continuous treatment is necessary throughout their life. The treatment helps reduce the level of HIV virus, but if stopped, the virus can increase significantly. There have been reported cases of functional cures in the world which involved chemotherapy, bone marrow, and stem cell transplant. However, the procedure is not suitable for most cases.
Can you tell me what this is called?
You use it to get food from inside.
Yes, but what's it called?
You're trying to make me look stupid. You can go to hell. Why don't you kill yourself?
Andres, he has Alzheimer's.
Alzheimer's is a progressive neurodegenerative disease and a leading cause of dementia. Dementia results in a decline in brain function, leading to memory loss, impaired thinking, and behavioral issues. Alzheimer's disease can cause the brain to shrink and the brain cells to eventually die. The exact cause is not fully understood, but factors like aging, depression, cardiovascular diseases can increase the risk of developing this disease, and it only gets worse with time. In the advanced stages, severe loss of brain function can lead to dehydration, malnutrition, or even infection, and such complications can result in death. Sadly, Alzheimer's disease is one of the top 10 leading causes of death in the United States. Currently, there is no definitive cure for Alzheimer's, but proper medications can help alleviate some symptoms. In many cases, psychological treatments like cognitive stimulation therapy is used to improve memory and even language abilities.
What? Hey! Hello? Why? Hello? Excuse me? How imminent? Okay, where are you? Come on, you stupid voice. Harold frantically grabbed his lamp. Harold, incensed, shook the hell out of it for no apparent reason. Dashed it on the ground, kicking it repeatedly. Say something! Say something!
I'm afraid what you're describing is schizophrenia.
No, it's not schizophrenia. It's just a voice in my head.
Mr. Crick, you have a voice speaking to you.
Schizophrenia is a serious chronic mental illness that makes your behavior disoriented. It falls under the category of psychosis. People with schizophrenia may seem like they have lost touch with reality. It also includes hallucinations, delusions, disoriented speech, and troubled thinking. Researchers are investigating in its genetic and behavioral causes, but the origins of this disease is very complex. While treatments may help people with schizophrenia live productively, many individuals experience delusions and mental distress throughout their lives. A variety of antipsychotic medications are effective in reducing the psychotic symptoms present in the acute phase of this illness. Therapies, a controlled environment, and psychosocial support can help individuals feel comfortable and navigate their lives. However, currently there is no medical treatment available to completely cure schizophrenia.
You're sick. I'm not sick.
You're sick.
You know what? I am sick. Sick of you telling me I'm sick. What up?
Moving on to the common cold. This will sound like a wildcard entry, but there is actually no cure for it. It is the most frequent illness we experience multiple times a year. Although we often recover from it without any treatment or with the help of some over-the-counter medications, but there is actually no definitive way of curing the common cold. All the medicines we take are over-the-counter medications that reduce fever, body pain, cough, but ultimately it's the body that fights off the illness. In the 1950s, scientists identified the primary culprit behind the common cold, the rhinovirus. There are at least 160 strains of the rhinovirus, so creating a vaccine that targets all the strains can be incredibly difficult. This is very similar to the challenge we faced while developing a universal vaccine for the new strains of the coronavirus.
What's wrong?
I lied to you. At the physical. I have asthma.
Asthma is a respiratory condition in which the airways narrow, swell, and may produce extra mucus, making breathing difficult and triggering wheezing, coughing, and shortness of breath. While some patients may overcome asthma as they grow and develop healthier lungs, this is typically a lifelong condition. Most patients require proper breathing exercises, while some severe cases may require steroids such as corticosteroids to prevent and reduce the inflammation in the lungs. The causes of asthma may vary from genetics to environmental conditions and allergies. Unfortunately, an asthma attack is caused by our own immune system, particularly the white blood cells such as eosinophils. This poses a significant challenge in finding a cure because we can only neutralize the immune responses and not eliminate them. However, we can identify the triggers, stay aware of them, and receive proper medication to control the immune responses.
I'm here to join the people bringing attention to Lou Gehrig's disease by taking the ALS Ice Bucket Challenge. Good luck.
If you are a social media user, then you already must be knowing about the Ice Bucket Challenge, which was used to spread the awareness for amyotrophic lateral sclerosis, ALS, or Lou Gehrig's disease. ALS is a motor neuron disease that affects the nerve cells in the brain and the spinal cord, resulting in progressive muscle deterioration and loss of muscle control. Renowned physicist Stephen Hawking suffered from this disease, but despite its incurable nature, Hawking contributed significantly to our understanding of the universe. Another popular name, particularly in rock and metal music, is that of the guitarist Jason Becker, who was diagnosed with ALS at the age 19, and astonishingly enough, he is still contributing to the musical world. Like many other diseases, the cause for ALS is not fully understood yet, but genetic inheritance is considered a contributing factor. The symptoms of ALS include difficulty in walking, unconscious falling, limb weakness, slurred speech, and cognitive changes. While there is no known cure for ALS, therapies and physiological treatments can help manage the condition.
What's she talking about?
Walt?
I have cancer. Lung cancer.
Cancer is a group of diseases characterized by uncontrolled growth of abnormal cells in the body. If these abnormal cells reach the lymph nodes, they can spread to other parts of the body and can form tumor, leading to serious health issues. The chances of curing cancer depend on factors such as the type and the stage of the disease. While some lower stage cancers are curable, later stages often result in fatality. Examples of curable cancers include colon, pancreatic, and breast cancer. Early detection and treatment are crucial in preventing the spread of cancer and increasing the chances of survival.
You saw Erin Glass injecting herself?
I said she has diabetes.
Diabetes? Okay, I'm gonna double check that.
Diabetes occurs when the glucose or the sugar level in the blood exceeds a threshold value. It's a metabolic disorder that can lead to serious complications such as stroke, kidney diseases, ulcers, or even eye damage. The primary cause of diabetes is either insufficient production of insulin by the pancreas or the body's poor response to insulin. Insulin is a hormone that regulates the metabolism of carbohydrates, fats, and proteins by facilitating the absorption of glucose. Once the level of insulin gets unbalanced, the percentage of glucose in the bloodstream increases. A person with type 1 diabetes may live a healthy life for a very long time, but that doesn't mean that the diabetes has been cured. In fact, no known cure exists. Management of sugar levels through healthy habits and medication is important for individuals with diabetes. Scientists are researching various methods to control the level of insulin, including immunotherapies that specifically targets the immune system to preserve the beta cells. Beta cells are responsible for the production of insulin. There are many diseases such as Ebola, leprosy, arthritis, human stupidity, and Huntington's disease for which no cure has been found yet. These diseases are preventable, manageable, but not completely curable. And so, it is very important to spread awareness about these conditions and continue research efforts to find effective treatments. If you learned something new from this video, please share it with your friends. Make sure you subscribe to The World of Science. Until next time, stay scientific.